Is it the first time this playing Monash Basketball Club joined the mobile game?
Yeah, it is. It is the first time that we've played here. We used to play at Churchill Basketball Club, but that's getting renovated at the moment. So we've had to come out here.
So why do you want to take part of this game? Why do you want to take part of this game?
Why?
Yep.
Oh, it's good to get involved with your community. I know that, and it's also just I've always loved basketball since I've been young. I
Whose
guess.
idea? Is it yours idea or the others' idea?
What?
The idea of joining this game.
The idea of joining the Morwell Club was my idea. Yeah.
How do you get the information?
The information, I asked the people at the Sports Rec Club. The Sports Rec Club, you go to them and talk to them and they tell us the information about all the different clubs around the area.
So how many people are total in the basketball club?
In the actual basketball club, see, the club is different to our actual team that we have here. We have about 20 people in the Monash Basketball Club, but there's only 12 that play in Morwell basketball competition.
Why?
Because not everyone wants to play. Like Mr. Cameraman here isn't playing in the club either. He's playing in the comp, but he likes to come down and play.
So is there only 2 locals in this basketball club, like you and Jack?
Oh yeah, 2 local people. Yeah, at the moment. Yeah, it's mostly international students really seem to make up most of our members.
So why most of them are international students? Because of the promotion or what?
I'm not sure. It seems that basketball seems to be a lot more popular with the international students that come over here. It's not as popular with a lot of the local people. I know there's a lot of people playing here, but for some reason at our university there's not many local people who like basketball. Most locals like football and stuff like that.
So in this game, how many matches you guys have to play actually?
In the whole season?
Yep.
I'm not sure. I think it's about 20. I think it's about 20 or 30 the whole season. Probably 20.
So how long you guys prepare for this game?
How long you mean for?
Period like.
You mean how?
How frequent?
How frequent do we train? That sort of thing. We usually train twice a week, for about 2 hours each. So about 4 hours a week of training, just for each to come and play each week.
As your leader, who do you think cannot quit in this game? Like who's the best player?
Who's the best player?
Yeah.
I think you mean in our team.
Yeah.
I think Jude's doing really well. Jude has such a high percentage of getting his shots in. He scores most of our points. He's really athletic. Jude. He's like a little grasshopper.
Okay. So how many matches won so far?
Have we won? We play in both C grade and B grade. And in C grade we've won 3, I think, and lost 1. And in B grade we've won 1 and lost 1. I think. Yeah, lost 1.
So any expectation in this game? You want to win or just want to in the final or just have fun?
No, the expectation of playing, what we expect. We would really like to get to the finals. A lot of all the people who play are really competitive, so I think everyone would like to do as best as we can. But it is all about having fun, of course. But everyone would love to get to the finals. More than that.
So do you think there's any advantages or disadvantages to against with the local team? Since you guys are most of them are international, the body like.
Oh yeah, I guess it's not just because they're international students. It just happens that they're smaller in size. You know, there are some really big people who were from the Asian countries, like Yao Ming, that sort of thing.
Yep.
You know, it just so happens that the international students seem to be smaller at the ones that we have on our team anyway. And I guess another thing that makes it hard is a language barrier as well. It's hard to communicate sometimes.
So any differences between locals and international students when you play the basketball? Like the format or something else?
Say boys.
I guess sometimes they don't know. There's no real difference between international students play and our play. It's just a lot of the international students don't know all the rules, I guess. like the 3-second rule for being inside the key. you're only allowed to be inside the key for 3 seconds, but a lot of the some of the students don't seem to know that. That's the major difference.
Now, the last question. Any problem when you cooperate with the international student in the team?
Any problem? There's no problem, there's difficulty. Would you say the communication thing is the difficulty? It's not exactly a problem. I guess it's not necessarily because they're international students. It's just some of them want to be the leader, and I'm the leader of the team, or the coach, I would say. And sometimes it's hard when some of the students, not because they're international or anything, but some of them want to take control of the team, so bump heads occasionally.
So how do you cooperate and communicate with them normally? Just Facebook or like...
Oh, how I communicate with them? You mean, what sort of communication? There's communication on the basketball court, and then there's communication both. Well, on the basketball court, you wouldn't use Facebook.
Yes.
On the basketball court, I can usually talk to them. They usually understand enough English to be able to get my point across. But outside of basketball, if I'm having to get more of a complex idea across, I use Facebook. It's easier to understand.
Yeah. Oh, so thank you.
All right.
Thanks a lot.